Hey folks, I'm Rick Lamont, and it's been a little while. Life kind of got away from me for a bit. I had a couple weeks of dealing with a sick kitty, and he's doing fine. He's better. He's better. He's back to an old self. Just lots of money later, and he's on a special diet for another 6 months. But yeah, little bugger's worth it. So that's what's going on in my life. Let me know what's going on in yours. Hit me up in the comments. On your way down, maybe press the like button. Maybe hit the subscribe if you're feeling generous. I love that sort of thing. It makes me very, very happy. So this is the third episode of season 2. The first two have been really solid episodes. The food fight, I'm still incredible. I go back and watch it more than once. We've met some of the antagonists, or at least spent more time with some of them. Emerald and Mercury come to mind. They're kind of, I'm kind of liking them. Emerald is just kind of a badass. And we got to see a little bit more of Roman. And we found out his boss is actually Cinder. I kind of always thought it was the other way around, that, just from the first episode, Ruby Rose, because it almost seemed like she was following his instruction on attacking and whatnot. At least, that was my impression. We've seen a little bit more of Sun and got introduced to his friend. Let me check my notes. Neptune, which kind of suits his blue hair. And, he's got the goggles, and, they kind of have kind of a steampunk vibe, but they also kind of have a swimmer vibe, which, I don't know, would suit his name, maybe. Yeah, I am really wanting to get into this episode, so let's do it. All right, headphones on. And here we go.
There's a point where it tips, there's a point where it breaks, there's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't take anymore. There's a line that will cross and there's no return. There's a time and a place, no bridges left to burn anymore. We can't just wait with lives to take until they think.
Oh, that was cool, going through the all the gears, for the clockwork.
So, Weiss, I was thinking after this, maybe we could go grab a bite to eat? And, I've got 2 tickets to that new Spruce Willis movie if you want to make the trip to Vale. I hear it's awesome.
Spruce Willis.
And then maybe after that we could study together? I mean, you're smart.
She's not paying any attention.
And then timed that one wrong, I guess. Well, the
Yeah, when
stunning
you're
conclusion to the story
just waiting
will
for the
have
end of
to
the
wait.
class.
Until next time.
Cool pictures behind
Weiss,
him, though.
Did you hear me?
No, 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 yes. One day.
Yeah, I was wondering if she had like earbuds in or something and was, listening to some tunes, just waiting for class to end, but that wouldn't be her.
Class would never end.
All right, guys, today's the day. The investigation begins.
I'm glad to see we're taking this so seriously.
Hey, we've got a plan.
Those bunk beds.
That's moderately serious.
Right. Everyone remember their roles? You and I will head to the CCT to check the Schnee records for any other dust robberies or inconsistencies.
Seeing as I'm in the family, it shouldn't be a problem.
The White Fang has regular faction meetings to hand out orders and recruit new members. If I can get in, I can hopefully find out what they're planning.
I have an old friend on the shady side of town that typically knows everything going on in Vale. Getting information out of him shouldn't be too hard.
Great, we'll meet up tonight near Yang to go over what we found. Let's do this!
Yeah.
Son, how did you get up there?
It's easy. I do it all the time.
You do what?
I climb trees all the time. So, are we finally getting back at that Torchwick guy?
We are going to investigate the situation as a team.
Sorry, son. We don't want to get friends involved if we don't have to.
That's dumb. You should always get friends involved. That's why I brought Neptune.
So,
How did you
So-
even get up here?
I have my ways. Seriously though, can I come in? We're like really high up right now.
All right, I'll go with Weiss. Son, you can go with Blake. And Neptune, you can go with Yang since she doesn't have a partner. Everyone good?
Actually,
Huh.
Ruby, why don't you go with Yang? After all, she is your sister.
But Weiss, who would go with you then?
Well, I guess Neptune could come with me.
Nah.
But,
Yeah. Yeah.
I forget how big the transmit tower looks up close.
you should see the one in Atlas.
That was the first one, right?
Correct. Atlas developed the cross-continental transmit system to allow the four kingdoms to communicate with one another. It was their gift to the world after the Great War.
Ooh, look at me. My name is Weiss. I know facts. I'm rich.
Don't be a pest. Besides, the only reason we're here is because you like the tower so much. We could have just as easily made a call from the library.
I know, but it's so cool. Oh, I'm gonna take a picture. Ah. Oh. You dropped this.
Penny.
Penny? Where have you been? We haven't seen you since the night at the docks. Sorry, I think you're confused. I've got to go.
Hmm.
What was that about?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. You go make your call. I'll meet up with you later. Wait! Penny, where have you been? It's been weeks.
Okay,
There
that is a
seems
cool
to
tower.
be a misunderstanding. What? Penny,
Has she been factory
is
reset?
everything okay? Penny, please stop. Look, I don't know what's wrong, but you have to listen to me. Those guys we fought at the docks, we think they're up to something big, something bad. I need you to tell me what happened to you that night. Please, as a friend.
The way her
It
hair
isn't
moves
safe
is
to talk here.
really nice. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, she kind of turns her head slightly and the hair lags behind. Very realistic.
Hello, welcome to the CCT. How may I help you?
I'd like to go to the communications room, please.
Absolutely. Could you please place your scroll on the terminal to verify your identity? Perfect. Thank you, Miss Schnee.
I like how things are mundane when they need to be. I mean, it's an elevator. We all know what elevators are. It's not like a Harry Potter elevator where they're relying on exotic technology or anything. If
Welcome to the Beacon Cross.
it's something simple, mundane that works,
How may I help you?
I need to
they're
make a
going to do
call
something
Shoe
simple and
Company World
mundane that
Headquarters in
works.
Atlas.
Absolutely. If you could head over to Terminal 3, I'll patch you through.
Thank you.
Hi, Mom. How are things back in Signal?
Thank you for calling the Atlas. Oh, Miss Schnee. Good afternoon. Would you like me to patch you through to your father? I think your sister Winter might be here as well.
No, thank you. I was actually wondering if you could find some files for me. I've compiled a short list.
I see. If you don't mind, what may I ask is this for?
School project.
There are some sensitive documents on this list, ma'am.
Well then, I'll be sure to treat them with care.
Right. Very well. The data's being transferred to your scroll now.
Wonderful. That will be all then.
Are you sure you wouldn't like me to patch you through to your father before you go?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well then, have a nice day.
She carries quite a bit of power with her. Little freckles.
I wish I could help you, Ruby, but I don't know anything about those men. Well, what happened to you that night? We were all together and then you just disappeared. Were you kidnapped? Oh, no, nothing like that. Well, then where did you go? I've never been to another kingdom before. My father asked me not to venture out too far, but you have to understand, my father loves me very much. He just worries a lot. Believe me, I know the feeling. But why not let us know you were okay? I was asked not to talk to you. Or Weiss, or Blake, or Yang. Anybody, really. Was your dad that upset? No, it wasn't my father.
The AK-130 has been the standard security model of Remnant for several years. And they have done a fine job, wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? But the Kingdom of Atlas is a kingdom of innovation. And fine? Well, that's just not good enough, is it? Presenting the Atlesian Knight. 200. Smarter, sleeker, and admittedly, a little less scary. These models will become active later this year, but they won't be alone. Now, the Atlesian military has always supported the idea of removing men from the dangers of the battlefield. However, there are still many situations that undoubtedly require a human touch.
Ruby.
Aha.
So, our kingdom's greatest minds, in cooperation with the Schnee Dust Company, are proud to introduce the Atlesian Paladin. Now, we couldn't have them here for you today, but these mechanized battleships will be seen defending the borders of our kingdom within the year.
Ruby, maybe we should go somewhere else.
Huh.
Penny?
Yeah, that's a little
Where are you
intimidating.
going?
Down here. She went this way.
Interesting. Ruby is, oh, wall running.
This way!
Oh, I felt that.
Penny? Are you okay?
This poor guy. He gets no breaks.
Did you see that?
Do you think she's okay?
Yeah.
Penny, come back!
Call the police? Did she stop that with her bare hands?
That gave us absolutely no information. We knew she was a robot, right? I mean, the weapons coming out of her back.
Please! What is going on? Why
They're freaking out over the military bot exhibit.
do that? I can't. Everything's fine. I don't want to talk about it. Penny, if you can just tell me what's wrong, I can help you. No. You wouldn't understand. Let me try. You can trust me. You're my friend, right? You promise you're my friend? I promise. Ruby, I'm not a real girl. Oh.
I will cling, I will clutch, I'll hold on to
Okay, I liked that. It was very encapsulated. It was,
I
And just focusing on one plot element, the investigation. You know, we didn't have a lot of extra things going on, and we kind of got a feeling that, you know, Penny's reality is, I mean, I knew she was a bot. Yeah. Shrink this down. I knew she was a bot. Okay, let me think on this for a second. I'll be right back. I like to do the intro, reaction, and discussion outro in separate videos. It makes editing easier. So, yeah. Okay, that was a great episode, of course. Have yet to see a bad one or a mediocre one. I kind of liked it because it was so encapsulated. It focused on one plot element, their investigation. We saw it in kind of from two perspectives, from Weiss's, which really just illustrates the kind of power and influence her family has, and by extension she has. You know, that she's able to get all these documents with just kind of a, you know, what are these for? Oh, schoolwork. Say no more, fam. You want to chat with Dad? That was kind of it, you know, personalized help, getting all this stuff, you know, like having your own personal reference librarian. And then on the other hand, we saw Ruby pounding the pavement, meeting up with Penny, and we got a lot more backstory about Penny. Inferred. You know, we knew she was a robot. I knew she was a robot. You know, the swords coming out of her back were kind of a dead giveaway. And then seeing the combat robot exhibit, you know, it was pretty clear that the creator of those was, if not the same, her creator was affiliated. And probably her father, the mystery person in the car, who kind of kind of not really scolded her, but told her that, you know, she shouldn't be out doing this. She shouldn't be exposing herself unduly to the world. And we got to see what she's really capable of. And I knew Ruby would be accepting the reality that she's not a real girl. You know, in a world where we have people from, you know, different kingdoms, two different types of people, you know, humans and faunus. It's probably, I would hope, easier to be more accepting, although the reality seems that there's just as much prejudice in this world as there is in ours, which is really sad, but also realistic, I suppose. Okay, anyway, if you liked this video and you have not done so already, hit the like button. If you want to see more and you have not done so already, hit subscribe. But most importantly, have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, you know what? Let's sync sound again. Okay.